mirror matchup. And spawning in the top left hand. Okay, hold on. Juanito. As spawning in the top left-hand corner of Magnatha, we have our South Korean Terran player. We have our Red Terran representing Shellfire Rebellion. It is ByuN. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the Mexican Terran player, the Blue Terran. It is Juanito SpeCial. Here we go. We are settling into our TvT. SpeCial, of course, known for his TvT, especially back in the day. He used to, of course, practice and come up with builds alongside TY, alongside Taeyang. And as a result, we have come to know a lot of very special builds that he does embrace from time to time. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in the series we see a 2-base, 2-ports all-in. SpeCial was very fond of that, especially back in the day. I say back in the day, like a year ago. Even 2 years ago. For now, double gas opener out of SpeCial, single gas out of ByuN. So ByuN going for a more economic start, SpeCial going for, I would say, a more tech heavy, a bit of a safer start instead with a faster factory. Yeah, Mexico, vamos Juanito, let's go. But yes, we have seen a little bit more SpeCial in recent months, just because he recently returned to the game after a long hiatus. He is, of course, our most recent HSL champion, the Hispanic StarCraft League. It's great to see SpeCial popping up there. And likewise, of course, did compete in the EWC qualifiers as well, the Americas qualifiers. He did make it to the closed qualifier there. Didn't quite make it through the event. Of course, Trigger did qualify, and Estrella through the through the global qualifier as well. But regardless, really cool to see Juanito returning. And we'll see how he compares. So far, safety bunker here for ByuN. Does get the safety bunker. Oh! As ByuN is setting up. And ByuN will have the slight economic edge here coming into our game. Again, faster CC, better economy. Meanwhile, SpeCial investing into early Reaper Hellion. Interesting. Reaper Hellion is designed to get economic damage, really. It's designed to try to bust into these bases. And with the bunker being thrown down, he didn't see. Never mind. If he had seen the bunker, I would have advised against investing too heavily into this. But didn't quite spot, didn't quite scout. From here, just getting to our 1-1-1. Widowmine should be borrowed under the Hellion, I believe. Or are we moving out? Yeah. And the purpose here is to hide the mine to punish a dive. But the problem here is that, remember, ByuN, he was very, very light on Reaper Hellion. Didn't even make an early safety Cyclone. He's just building up into Bio. Building up into his longer game state. There we go. Now we have the Cyclone on the way. But ByuN is being much more defensive here. Much more defensive. It is SpeCial with map control, but SpeCial didn't really confirm. So SpeCial playing blind. And ByuN so far just getting away with greed. He pokes out with his army. Oh, fast third TC here at a SpeCial. Okay, bold move. Very fast third. I mean, this is a way to recover economically. You can see that ByuN, he is up 3 SCVs just because of the opener. But with a faster third base, then SpeCial can recover. Can bounce back. When you guys release the weekly replay packs, not on a set schedule. We just release them when we can. I think today the tuna replays were released, right? Just checking. Well, I should say tomorrow. Tomorrow the replay is going to be released for this week's Sparkling Tunica. But yes, we have been a little bit delayed when it comes to our replay pack releases, just because, of course, unfortunately, we've been very busy. Of course, Guru had to travel to Dallas for DreamHack. He's otherwise preoccupied. And likewise, we've been busy with the EWC casting. With all the casting. But we're getting back on it. Oh, as Juanito, he does want to get a free tank. Can he get it? Oh, gets a third bunker. Gets a third auto turret. The last does not quite get the tank. Not quite worth it there for SpeCial. Ay. That was a lot of energy spent, and the tank does survive. Tank does live, does survive. Meanwhile, CC on the way. From here, Juanito, he's at least getting that faster third. But the lack of energy on the Ravens is concerning here. Just because it was so committed and didn't really get anything for it. And it's going to be mech. Let's go. We're going to be meching it up. Second and third factory on the way. SpeCial just going to double down. Going to commit. ByuN does get into the mineral lines. Getting a little more damage done here. 10 SCVs. Oh, good. 10, 11, 12 SCV kills. 13, 14, 15. 15 SCVs do go down. That's basically a full economy, a full mineral line, I should say. Ay. Mineral line goes down. Here comes ByuN pushing right through the center. He won't have disables available, but at this point he doesn't need to. Even though SpeCial had the faster third base, now does fall behind economically. Does fall behind in the worker counts. ByuN being active, does scan, does spot the army. ByuN backing off. Setting up the tower. Oh no! Yeah, SpeCial doesn't know. He does move in. Yeah, he moves into a siege line here, and he will lose every single tank. Ay. Yeah, Juanito, he face checked. GG gets called, and ByuN, he will take game number 1. GG. Does take game 1, does take a lead in the series. Again, just really rough start there from SpeCial. Unfortunately, he did invest quite heavily there into trying to break the tank line early on. Didn't quite get it. Likewise, he was unable to react in time to the auto turrets. Lost far too much, and GG. GG, well played. Really soul play there by ByuN, and we'll see if SpeCial can recover coming into game number 2, as we didn't really get into the mid game. Remember, SpeCial, who was throwing down a second and a third factory, he was building up towards mech, but he didn't get there. He wasn't quite able to get there. He wasn't quite able to saturate his third base. He was shut down before the game really got going, and we'll see if we can recover and get into our game here on Persephone. As up next, we're loading into Persephone here as game number 2. Let's go. Let us go. Of course, one of the smaller maps in the map pool, one of the more aggressive maps compared to Maganatha. Let's go. Here we go, as we get into game number 2, and spawning. Oh god, they changed places. God damn it. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner. Oh. As I'll just fix up our player names here. Of Persephone, we have our South Korean Terran player. We have the Red Terran representing Shopify Rebellion. It is ByuN. Leading the series 1-0, and spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the Mexican Terran player. We have the Blue Terran. It is SpeCial. Juanito. Let's go, papi. Let's go. Meanwhile, a big shout to Flipper Flapjack in the chats. God, papi, God. Flapjack. Right, shining from his soul onto your screens. VIP the goat. That is my full name. Ay. Thank you as always for the non-stop StarCraft content. You maniac. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you. We do appreciate it. Yes. Every day, non-stop StarCraft. Let's go. Yes, this week is gonna be more of a catch-up week. Of course, we still have some live casting. For example, of course, we casted Warrior TV Monday last night. We're gonna be covering the Pegasaur Cup tomorrow as well. But we also have a bunch of tournaments to catch up on. For example, this evening, we're going to be catching up with the StarCraft Illusion League that was taking place over the weekend. Fun fact, the StarCraft Illusion League was actually clashing with the EWC qualifiers, so we had to cast the EWC qualifiers, and StarCraft Illusion was happening at the same time. It's like, god damn it. So we're going to be catching up on that. Likewise, we also have DreamHack replays. I know DreamHack Dallas was around a month ago at this point, but as you know, DreamHack Dallas, there were a bunch of games in the open stage that were never casted. They were never casted by anyone. We did our best. We were casting it live, of course, but there's only so much we could do because there were just so many matches happening at once. So we're going to be going over some of the matches that never got broadcasted. So we're going to be doing some DreamHack Dallas like catch-up casts on matches that never got broadcasted. That'll be in a couple of days. That'll be on Thursday. And then Home Story Cup, of course. That's like then Home Story Cup over the weekend. And that's like a 14-hour cast right there for each day. Like that's it's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a long one. Oh boy. Yes, Home Story Cup on the horizon. Until then, we're gonna be settling in. We do have our more. Well, once again, double gas opening here out of our Terran player. Faster economy out of ByuN. So economic opener out of ByuN 2 games in a row. Double gas opener out of Juanito 2 games in a row. This time going into Banshee play. Okay. Does open up Banshee. Cheeky start. So far, ByuN, he was able to get a glimpse of the opener at least. Of the opener. Not much more than that. Once again, he's set up back at home defensively. Bunker is done. Marines have filled it up. Can just be more defensive. Once again, faster at CC at a special. Now, last game, Juanito, he rushed into a third base, but he wasn't quite able to take advantage of it. This time, faster third base. With Banshee harass, he might be able to gain the breathing room to expand and to embrace that third. We'll see if he can get away with his greed this time. Can he get away with it? Banshee moves out. Here we go, Banshee outcut. Banshee does dive in, runs into Marines, runs into Cyclone. The Banshee is completely shut down. Reaver Scout into the main. Delays the CC. More importantly, scouts the CC as well. There was potential. There was potential here for Juanito, but alas, he gets one SCV. He gets one SCV across the map. Not quite worth it, and he gets scattered as well. This tells ByuN to be aggressive. Like ByuN, now he sees. He knows. He's like, ooh. You're being greedy here. Your Banshee just got shut down. You're gonna be down in tanks. You're gonna be down in down in army. It's gonna be up to ByuN to punish. And again, he knows. ByuN is aware. Juanito in a rough position here. ByuN throws down his own third on location, and he will soon move out across the map. Just waiting for his own tanks, waiting for his Raven. Disable about to be done researching, getting interference matrix, and soon ByuN will push. It's going to be a tough hold here for SpeCial. ByuN going for the Island Swap, going for Medivacs, or even Vikings. Yeah, Viking, let's go. Going into Viking production. This is a way to gain air control and to try to bully back the Ravens of his opponent. Here come the tanks. Juanito trying to be proactive. This I like. I mean, he has to. Like, he has to. He can't just stay at home and wait for ByuN to come to him. Let's break out. SpeCial does have a spotted Marine. Does scan. Does spot the army. As ByuN moves out, SpeCial tries to respond. getting into the main, reveals a third CC's on location. SpeCial does siege up. He does set the trap. Really nice setup here from SpeCial. Again, he's expecting the army to come in. ByuN doesn't move out though. I mean, he knows he got scattered, so he stays back. Army is spotted. ByuN, he confirms a third. So does SpeCial. ByuN getting 2 SCVs. And staying back home for now. Still just building up. Likewise, this time, if you recall, game 1, SpeCial tried to go into mech, of course, this time by a tank. By a tank out of SpeCial. No mech this time, not yet. SpeCial's army gets spotted. ByuN is ready. So ByuN is up in tanks. He's down in Vikings. SpeCial does run away. Again, he's looking for a way in. So far, SpeCial, he did get away with his third. Just because of all the posturing. So nicely done by SpeCial. Gets away with the third base. Gets up and running. Let's poke forward. Oh! Gets a Viking, not bad. Picks off one Viking. He's thinking about diving in. He backs off. He does back off. Does pull away. ByuN knows. Does see SpeCial retreat. And the game continues. Okay. We have a game. It was very tense couple of moments here. ByuN did not punish the third base of SpeCial. SpeCial catches a medevac, not bad, going for combat shields. I see. Yeah, a bit of miscontrol there. Combat shields is barely going to be saved. I say that's so close to breaking down. 12 HP up, can he save it? He can, just barely. Yeah, it does save the add-on. But he will force a cancel. SpeCial denies the fourth. Dropping into the main. Oh, ByuN is waiting. Oh no! Full never goes down. SpeCial, calm down. Bobby, calm down. He's had good positional play, don't get me wrong. Oh, but here come the disables. Clutch on siege. Barely pulls away, saves both tanks. Once again, nice movement there from SpeCial. Does save both tanks. Pulls away in time. ByuN expanding bottom right. Does expand elsewhere. See, the game does slow down until he backs off. Gets the hell out of there. Pulls away. Here it does pull away. Both armies about to max. A lot of this just comes down to the positioning here. SpeCial is up in tanks. We got 10 tanks. He's also up in Ravens. ByuN did lose one earlier. SpeCial looking for a way in. Let's try that position. Doesn't quite push through. Oh. ByuN takes down 2 Vikings. Nice tank shots. Catching out the Vikings, catching out some Marines. Small wins there for ByuN. Special double expanding. More CC is going to be on the way. It's taking a moment. And especially doesn't have to force the issue here. He's going in though. Yeah, he does dive in. Brutal disables. Tanks get called out. Special goes to the dive. Yeah, push into the natural. Gets 1, 2 tanks, but last his tanks on the high ground. And ByuN holds. ByuN, he does hold that 1 tank on the high ground, putting in a lot of work. 12 kills. ByuN, he does hold the line. Defends is natural at the same time. Drop into the main. He does camp the production. Takes down the ranks, goes for the add-ons. Special's trying to engage, but he cannot. There's just so many Marines, even going for the starport. Can he get it? He can. Yeah, he totally can. Gets the add-on here. Starport does go down. Bullies the Marines back. Special looked out of his own main. Getting even more done here. Another add-on, another reactor. Pulls away, drops over. Pull away again. Special just could not break through that natural base. There's no anti-air. Okay, there's a Viking. There's one Viking. Forcing friendly fire. He's gonna get all the tanks. Oh my god, brutal friendly fire here. So many tanks go down. Picking up every single one, and with that special, he falls apart. He falls apart, losing all the tanks. Reinforcements, now they arrive. And again, special, he was holding his own. It was impressive. He was holding his own against ByuN. They had a similar base count. They were neck and neck in bases and economy, in army as well. The fight could have gone either way, but especially just forced the issue. Lost too much, and everything just snowballed from there. Shout out to the MVP, drop across the map from ByuN. Distracting special. And now ByuN has a massive supply lead. Up 50 supply. Pushing right down mid, right through the center. Getting on top of the tanks. And ByuN just bullies his way through. GG gets called, and ByuN, he will take a 2-0 lead. Whew. GG. GG, well played. A very intense back and forth here. Again, game 1 was a little bit more one-sided in favor of ByuN, but game 2 was close, was neck and neck here. Again, especially he was holding his own in terms of bases, in terms of positioning as well, in terms of his army. But that all was true until the very end there. We saw that Special tried to force his way into the natural. There were tanks on the high ground, so he lost every Marine trying to force the issue into the natural base. At the same time, we saw ByuN slip out. He was able to slip across the map with 2 Medivacs, able to camp the production, able to take better trades, cripple the production as well, and just pull Special apart. As he was racing him to defend against the drops, his tanks were exposed, and ByuN took down every single tank. Mainly, I should say, really, Juanito took down most of his own tanks. There was a lot of friendly fire, there. GG, well played. And with that, ByuN takes a 2-0 lead, and now we're jumping to game number 3, going to be loading into Incorporeal. Let's go. Let us go. One of the larger maps in the map pool. So they've changed places again. Let's go. As spawning in the top left-hand corner of Incorporeal, we have the South Green Terran player. We have the Red Terran representing Shopify Rebellion. It is ByuN. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the Mexican Terran player. We have the Blue Terran. Down in the series, we'll see you bounce back and make a series out of this. It is SpeCial. Go. Windows of a team? No. Juanito, he is teamless. Oh, we're going for the proxy. Let's go! Going for the proxy to Rax. I mean, this does make sense. A couple of things here. Remember, ByuN has gone for an economic build every single game. It's been a Rax expand game 1 and game 2. So, if he does avoid that second gas geyser, something like a proxy can excel here against ByuN. Here we go. Take a week off. Visit NYC. We drink tequila. Yes, just visit New York by flying across the globe. You're an animal, Papi. You're an animal. Oh, no. Hey, just hop on down to Dallas. You'll be fine. What do you mean? SMH. Yeah. But yes. Currently, Juanito, he is teamless. Doesn't play a lot these days, generally only for fun, as I understand it. For the most part, that is true. I say for the most part because SpeCial, he did actually prepare. Oh my goodness, he scouts. Yeah, he scouts across the map. He confirms the Rax is missing, he knows. And with that, he responds with one bunker here in between the bases, another here further back, covering the Reaper cliffs. Bunkers are on the way, Reapers are revealed. And even though, yes, ByuN did open up with a single gas geyser because of the scout, he knows a factory. He knows to make a factory. So a crucial scout there by ByuN. And Juanito will see if he can find a way in. I was saying that SpeCial, he did devote to practicing in the lead up to EWC qualifiers. So there he did, like, you know, focus on improving. But for the off season, he did take the time off. Like he was not playing StarCraft in like January, February, March, December, November. Like for the off season, did step away. But again, did recently come back. Here we go. Does catch out. Oh, not quite the Reaper. He does get past the bunkers. Boys being forced off the middle line. Gets one SCV. This is some damage. It's okay. It's some damage, but it's going to be cleaned up. And with that, ByuN holds. With that, ByuN holds. He shuts us down. He can freely expand. And ByuN is in a better position. As we take a moment here, as we take a step back, the initial proxy was not worth it in the end. It was designed to try to catch ByuN with his pants down, but ByuN scouted. ByuN responded beautifully here with his bunkers, and now ByuN has his natural base almost complete. Meanwhile, the natural for SpeCial just began. It just now began here, even delayed as well. So, late natural, we can see ByuN being so annoying. SCV gets cleaned up. But again, SpeCial, he has a lot of catching up to do. As ByuN expands. Oh, SpeCial going into Macula accelerators. Okay. Going into Cyclones. I mean, that would be a way to recover. As the Rax attempts to land. Oh, does delay. Let's go. Delays the CC. SpeCial being as annoying as possible. Forcing the base to be off-center. Again, SpeCial just doing whatever he can. See, this is where he should have, like, camped the add-ons and then, like, gone for the add-on steal. This is where... Oh, no. If you recall, we saw that from Gumiho, I want to say last week. During the EWC Korean qualifiers. I think it was Gumiho versus Ryung or ByuN. It was one of the TvTs. May have been against Bunny. See, Rax is going to be chased down. We'll catch fire. Behind this, Cyclones are building up. A third T, Jesus. SpeCial rushing into the third TC. I mean, this does make sense. Last year, the third base is insanely fast for a SpeCial, but he needs a fast third to be able to recover in this game. Does need that fast expansion. from here. I mean, especially will shut this down. I mean, shout out to the Macro Accelerator Cyclones. Very nice defense. Saves the Cyclones, bullies back the drop. And we're going for more factories. Here we go. We're meching it up here. Extra factories going to be on the way. Give me her moves out. ByuN getting in position to laser third TvT. Oh no, the tanks! The tank boy's going off. The Cyclones, yeah, the only thing keeping him alive. GG gets called. SpeCial called out. I mean, it was just a really rough position for SpeCial. After the failed proxy, like, he had to do something drastic. The drastic thing here was mech into third TC, but he was hoping that maybe ByuN would be more passive. ByuN moves out. ByuN punishes. GG. GG, well played. With that, ByuN, he will claim the series, but a shout out to SpeCial. And even though I would say the game 3 and game 1 were a little bit rough, game 2 was clutch. Like, game 2 could have gone either way. Like, SpeCial, he was holding his own on Persephone. GG. GG, well played. With that, congratulations. ByuN, he will claim the series, but a shout out to SpeCial for taking part in these show matches. As I mentioned previously, SpeCial, he has been very inactive for the most part of the year. For the most part of 2025, but recently did return to at least competing in some regional tournaments, competing in the EWC qualifiers, and also taking part in these show matches. GG. Great to see him here once again, and we're going to be seeing a little bit more of him after our short break here. Up next, we have another best of 5 show match. ByuN does claim the series. ByuN, of course, very much so in form. And we're here to experience a little bit of SpeCial's TvZ instead. Oh my god. We're going to be going on a very short break. After the break, we have a Solar versus SpeCial instead. Oh boy. The Juanito show matches do continue. And again, we'll see you guys soon after this short break. Take this time, get some snacks, get some food, get some water, drain disruptors, massage your marines. And we'll see you guys for that Terran versus Zerg matchup. See you soon.